Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. Almost been a week actually. I think the last one has been on Monday. And today we are getting back to it. Okay, I'm just opening the game right now and seeing a lot of pop-ups, stuff happening. But I'm not going to care about it because today is all about mediums. Because I love playing mediums. And I also lacking a better stream title. Wait, I gotta just go a bit to the side. Okay. So, we are going to see some medium tank gameplay today here on this stream. I have not really come up with a perfect selection of tanks yet. I will just play a couple of tanks and talk you through the tanks. Maybe am I going to play all of them? I don't know if that would make any sense. I mean, how many are there? 20 tanks at tier 10. I mean, I could play all of them twice. And then give you an idea what kind of tanks are the best ones, in my opinion, and also what kind of tanks are suiting your playstyle. I think that would be a good result for the end of the stream if you manage to find out what is best for you. Or otherwise, you can just enjoy the gameplay and just hopefully enjoy your Friday evening with us here on the stream. Couple of people already here with cover and deep purple. Not that many yet. Say hi if you're here. Say hi on the chat. I would love to know who's watching right now. So what are these missions actually? Cosmos Adventure, regular battles. Oh, okay, I got that camo already. Okay, and the other one was just gravity mode, which I'm not the greatest fan of. I mean, it kind of works with heavy tanks, but I like winning too much for playing special game modes. Hi, Boris, as well. Let me just start over here. I do have a couple of tanks marked, but that's actually not a purposeful selection because I do happen to occasionally mark tanks by accident whenever I double tap tanks. Well, let's just start with, you know what, I'm going to unmark all of them. Come on. Let's just unpin all the tanks and we are back to having the M60 to the front. Obviously, the best of the best that you could possibly get at the moment is the E50M, as it does have a ton of armor and it does have the reactive armor at the moment. It is also the easiest tank to play, the easiest medium tank to play. I would highly recommend, if you do struggle with mediums, if you don't have a lot of mediums, get the E50M, because at some point it is going to get nerfed. Might be rather sooner than later actually, but it has never been on a weak level. It has always been a strong tank, mainly because it is just rather unspecific in its playstyle. You just point your gun at the enemies and mostly have a better chance of penetrating them than they are having a chance of penetrating you. You can ram pretty nicely, you can play hull down, you can side scrape it a little bit. You can do all the kinds of stuff with it. Maybe I should just start with this tank. Let's go. Hi Cora as well, hi Binu, hi INP. Good evening everyone. Okay, let's go. By the way, I've not played for the last couple of days, so I hopefully don't need a long warm-up, but I guess it will be fine. I'm not going up here because I know also from my experience, even Russian mediums can outspot me. Everyone's going to outspot me there, so I mean, on flat terrain, I'm not having the best. Oh my gosh, okay, heavy's going to the center, one heavy AFK. You know what I'm going to do to adjust my position for this specific situation? I'm just going to wait here for a moment and then I'm going to blind shoot. Look at my team, they are all... And that was a hit. I don't really intend on fighting here. Okay, team penetrated. Okay, let's try another blind shot. I would love it if my teammates were willing to go for any side. We're losing the right side already. We are not having anyone to the left. Let's just wait here for a moment and actually focus on the rear, as enemies are getting super aggressive over there. And I might just find a T-22 over there already. I mean, it's a little bit awkward that I'm camping here, but honestly, it's the best I can do. And I will have some backup as well. Enemies have 2 heavies to the right, 1 heavy to the middle. I could also try to focus the Concept 1B, but you know what? Let's just do this little thing here. Use reactive armor, out-trade T-22 by a good margin. And we can just hopefully bleed him down quite quickly. Probably he's just dead now. 214 damage, that doesn't hurt all that much actually. I do have a hull down position, so let's do it. I'm not really willing to go for the M4 because he has cover from the top. I don't really want to go for the Badger because there's a Kranwagen as well and a lot of stuff. Let's maybe just try to focus Concept 1B and the XM to the middle. Sheridan is just going to die there. I cannot do anything about it, but I guess no choice. That would be a nice target. Up next, because the enemies seemingly all push on the C side. Oh, what? He's already aiming for me? How's that? Why? Oh, dude. Oh, no. Okay. Problems, but the reactive armor is hopefully making sure they're not dying on the next shot. Nope. Okay, I penetrated. And do I have the reload? I think so. Yeah, okay, nice. Sheridan is moving. Let's just put myself behind the Kranwagen because enemies might want to get greedy for the Kran. I'm not too worried about my rear for the moment. Well, let's just wait here and see if I can hold up the push there. I mean, I'm a one-shot, I cannot do much. So I kind of gotta count on my teammates to do stuff. Oh, Sheridan behind. He might just pop up over there or down there. Ah, crap. And the lower. Okay, fine. I got 4k damage. Am I going to die by falling? Almost. Side scraping. And let's see. Yes, he does bounce and I do get the kill. Perfect. I think that was just a great demonstration of the strength of this tank already. I mean, reactive armor definitely saved me on this game. T-22 just did 200 damage or so. On 2 shots he dealt far less damage than he would have. Kranwagen did not, they did not need reactive armor, but also against the Concept, that definitely saved me that I used reactive armor there. And I stayed alive with 58 points. I mean, it's just teaching you the gameplay of mediums very well and also the gameplay of other tanks. Okay. Whatever language it might be. Good evening. Been a while, yes. I've not been that active recently with streaming. Do I play the medium side? That's the question here. I don't think I will. Because enemies are quite likely to all go medium side on this map from the enemy spawn. My team is not, so let's just play together over here. We can maybe just kill... Wait, the enemies are going for quick cap of base. C. I can be hull down over here. Or I can try to pre-aim B. It would be best if we had spots on both, but... Oh, yeah, there's someone. Oh. Actually... Not the best situation for me to use the reactive arm, the adrenaline. Nice. I don't really want to take the crossfire here, but at the same time I think we just should go in. Nice shot there. Let's try not taking any hits. Maybe we could just kill him quickly, take base B, and then we have a great advantage. Enemies will be pushing our C cap though, so in the best case we are relocating back to our spawn. Don't get shot out on the cross here. My turret as I'm crossing over, but honestly... weird. Okay. Let's just counter push by C. I think someone might have just overcommitted there. You know what I'm going to do? Ah! Take that. Be gone. Great. Is he coming out? No. You know what? My teammates can cap the base. I will just keep going. Try to fight. Hello there. Nice. And he is going to struggle to penetrate me a lot. He has quite a low chance of penetrating me. I have good armor. He doesn't have super high penetration. So let's keep going. They see the Streetswagen and CC still. Okay, I will just face them. Ah. Come on, nice. And you could see enemies just all going for the medium side, kind of as expected. I mean, apart from Tortoise and 183. Okay. And reactive armor, not really needed, but I guess I will get the kill here. Bit of a boop. Gone. Nice. Scottish turn. English pronunciation of a Scottish word. Okay. Hi William as well. Guten Abend. And Benjamin. Good evening. And everyone else who just joined in here. So E50M already did work out quite nicely with 2 games of roughly the same damage. I don't need that. Let's go for my secret favorite, kind of. By the way, you can see me play some medium tanks with calibrated shells, but mostly I don't. Thing is, I kind of have in mind that actually some tanks you play frontally towards the enemies and you try to penetrate their turrets quite often. It might be useful to use calibrated shells. You don't have to use calibrated shells, but it might be easier. For some tanks that don't have any armor at all, I don't want to face any very well armored tank at all. Even if I can penetrate them easier with calibrated shells, I still have in mind that they are much more likely to penetrate me than I'm likely to penetrate their tiny weak spots. So I just skip it. I don't even try and rather go somewhere else, try to shoot their back or so. Also, a Leo is very fast. It can go around the map, can go to shoot the sides of tanks. So there I have good reason to not go for calibrated shells at all. Mostly I'm just farming damage and I'm pretty good at relocations, if I might say so. So I am fine playing everything with rammer. But I feel like it's kind of worth it occasionally going for some calibrated shells as well. Or might be. I cannot really say that any one single choice would be better than the other. Statistically speaking, I don't think it matters. At least for higher level players. So maybe for most of the viewers here, it might make more sense to play calibrated shells on most mediums. Hey Jonah as well. I detest it. Oh. Okay, we have 3 mediums versus 2. Yeah, let's play the medium side. Nonetheless, I'm going to stay rather passive at the start, because I really don't like getting stuck in this corner if the enemies are committing to it. He's also a good player, IW clan, I know that one. He's probably not going to do any mistakes. So let's wait if some medium is maybe going to cross over there. Maybe I just missed it because of the double bush. Could also be the case. My teammates probably don't know how to spot, so we don't really know if there's much to the other side. Okay, let's move forwards. 2 heavies crossing over to A. 1 heavy probably on C. Yes. Also A4. Not quite a heavy. Good job, Brigitte. Where's the E50M? If he's smart, he's running. Oh my freaking gosh! Yep, that was like really what you are not supposed to do. I'm a one-shot. So I guess I should just get unspotted. Maybe I should just cap the base just to make sure we are not having a really bad chance of winning this one. We already have a... we might probably not get base A, but if we have base B and D, we are having good caps. He can't shoot me, right? We're down 2 tanks, by the way. Not a great situation. Ay. Risky peek. First shot of damage, by the way. That's not a good game so far. And the enemies also managed to cap base A. And because of the kills, they are actually ahead. And I'm getting spotted up on shooting. It's not great because everyone might kill me so easily. And the E100 pushed down into the middle where he is just kind of easy to get killed. We have 2 one-shots over here. This is really not looking good to us, honestly. Let's turn to the right side because I don't know if there's anyone camping who might aim for me already. Oh, come on, stop. Ah, E1 moved. Yeah. Maybe the E1 is going to push onto the Vickers. Come on. Oh my gosh. Why are you peeking? Oh, okay, nice timing. Can I maybe bounce my trackers off? I just wriggle. But I'm going to get shot from behind, I guess. Unless I wriggle enough. Okay, Remmer would have allowed me to kill them here. Nah. Yeah, okay, good player. He's using HE for my turret. Ah. Who else have we got here? Nico. Nice house music in the background. Yeah, I put on some different playlists today. Unlucky game. I mean, even if I did not take all the damage at the start, I would not have been able to push anywhere because I had E1, T30, E4 all camping in front of me. I could not have pushed forwards, going back all the way. Even with hit points, I would not have been able to secure my teammates because they pushed down into the ditch and they lost the A side as well. I could not have supported in the middle in any way. I could not have gone back to base A and tried to counter push that. I think I could have done more damage for sure if I did not lose that many hit points at the start, but yeah. Game was lost there. 10 saying I play most tanks with gun rammer except for autoloaders, long reload guns and the E50M. Okay. For autoloaders, I don't know, ventilation system is still a nice advantage. Okay, teammates are moving to the medium side. Yeah, ventilation system does also offer quite a lot of advantages, and not every autoloader needs calibrated shells. They often have a lot of penetration already, like the AMX50B or the T57. They don't really need it. Only M60 apply calibrated shells, and that's pretty much it. The others are fine on the penetration side. You should always think about whether you need the calibrated shells, if you need more penetration on the premium ammunition. Don't just use it because you think, okay, calibrated shells are get you a better chance of penetrating if it's not needed. Really try playing ventilation system or rammer first and then see if maybe calibrated shells do grant you any advantages there. So just find out what works best for you. Experiment a little bit. Okay, Okay. But let's go. Campus shot me. I just lagged a little bit with my screen. I had my iPad plugged in still, but now it should be fine. Take that. Oh, we're down 2 tanks again, and my screen's still lagging weirdly. What is going on? Okay, if I'm safe, I'm going to quickly lock the screen and unlock again. And sometimes solves the issue. And we killed 2 as well. Let's try a nice track shot. XM just did a big mistake by pushing forwards there. He's tracked again, it's perfect. I don't think he can even see me. Okay, still shot before dying, but I think it's fine. Let's do it that way. I will just try to cover from WZ while staying behind the XM. Okay, they're not going for me anyways. Hit points, full, okay. Gotcha. Green Seaman. Let's go. Although, by the way, the M60 can actually side scrape, which is rather uncommon for mediums. They disappeared. Okay, I thought I was just going to run into both of them now. Okay, let's get closer. Speed boost is so helpful. Not in this specific case, but it can really make or break the game. And it's also a lot of fun to use. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, okay, that was not that much actually. Let's see if I can cover from VK behind Sheridan. Yes. Good. Hi, Abdullah. And Big Love from Egypt. Big Love back from Germany. Hi, Mayonnaise as well. Tyan saying for autoloaders with a lower DPM, actually penning shots counts more in my opinion. But also, also see it that way. If you are using ventilation system, you get another 8% to the accuracy, also allowing you to penetrate your shots more easily. You get another 8% to. Is it actually? Wait, I have to quickly check. What kind of stats are impacted by it? 10 meters more view range can be helpful. DPM is increased. Magazine reload time is okay, same as DPM. Aiming time is getting better. Is getting decreased, not increased. Dispersion also. So aiming time and dispersion both getting decreased. Although I don't exactly know now if both get better, or if it's just no, both should be getting better now. Okay. Then turret turn right, also hull turn right, terrain crossing capacity. Terrain crossing capacity. That's so awful to say, but your mobility gets better, your accuracy gets better, your view range gets better. Everything will impact your chances of out-trading the opponent or just doing better. It's really not like that wouldn't matter. Even if every single one of these statistics just doesn't count that much because it's just AP 8%, but all combined, that's still quite some advantage. And not every advantage you can just feel immediately, but overall it doesn't matter on if you are just looking at the statistical chance of, or your statistics of penetrating shots, etc. Maybe you need some premium ammunition once more if you would have needed, or if you would have been fine with AP otherwise. But also keep something else in mind, that calibrated shells, look at this, they get you only 5% to APCR on top, but 13% to heat shells. So you might also think, okay, if my autoloader only has APCR, then going for calibrated shells is actually not going to change anything at all, or just barely. So it might be better to just go for the ventilation system. If you're having heat as the premium ammunition, then maybe calibrated shells could be better, like on T57. But I feel like T57 is awfully slow, so I just I want to go for the ventilation system as well there. And it honestly doesn't struggle to penetrate, even E100 turret or so. Not a big deal. Which ones you think don't need calibrated shells? I'm thinking the other way around, because there are not that many autoloaders I go for. I use calibrated shells on. That would be the M6 That's it. That's the only autoloader I play with calibrated shells. Maybe you can consider it on the batshit, but I like spotting. I know how to spot, so I am fine with the rammer there, and I focus on relocations a lot more. For every other autoloader, as far as I remember, I am using ventilation system. Okay, let's try to spot the TD here. A nice TD. T57. By the way, here I'm playing rammer right now. Oh. While on the M60 I played calibrated shells, and just shows you that I don't really care. I think I switched to calibrated shells on the M60 because I was playing ratings with it, and for winning games arguably calibrated shells is better. Oh, VK72 over here, that's so weird. But honestly, I think this might work out. T62 has been camping there. I might still push him. Just that the VK is a bit of an issue. So let's see if I can out-trade him a little bit. Enemies didn't do anything, actually. They are all camping. And why is the medium running right now? Not much to be afraid of here. Try it. This guy is going to struggle with gun depression, and I'm perfectly hard on. And our concept 1B pushed into the middle. Never do this. Push the flanks, but stay out of the middle. Unless you really know what's up. Come on, just get a bit more greedy, please. Okay. And he does just penetrate me. You know what, I'm going to push. No! But I guess I can hide from this guy. Unless he's moving up. Yeah, okay. This is not working out. No, I wanted to get into face hack. Oh my gosh. But honestly, I mean, it's kind of fine because I got cover from the side there, which I knew. So they just lost all the hit points. Hopefully. If the WT is maybe shooting T62 down, please high roll. He bounces. Nice high roll. Is this fine? Oh, I have my doubts. I think, actually, yes. No! Okay, WT has him. T57 is on the reload. We should win this one. We should win. Nice. T62, that's 470 hit points. VK at 10, that's a win. Good. Hi, Uzi. I mean, not absolutely perfect, but my push still dragged 2 enemies into the open. And they lost their hit points, so it was still a good trade. Hi, Vocalist as well. Boomer as well. And Lucky Antonis. Good evening, everyone. But just on the question of calibrated shells, do I run this one with calibrated shells? I don't think so. Neither do I run Progetto or TVP with calibrated shells, or this one. Do whatever you feel like is best. You don't need calibrated shells on almost any tank, but if you feel like you're struggling without it, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Don't let anyone talk you into it. It's a personal choice. D-Test is asking, since you're knowledgeable about streaming, what's something you could give me as a tip other than consistency and interactions? Good question. I mean, it would be best if you got, first of all, good quality. No one's going to listen to you if you really sound really bad. And I'm not talking about what you're saying. I mean, how your voice is sounding, but just if you have a really bad microphone, there's a high chance of people just turning off if you get technical problems with streaming. So honestly, I think that's quite important. People are really not too happy to listen to a stream where there are interruptions all the time, where the voice is choppy. So at least get some. I mean, you don't need to start with a good microphone at the start, but at some point just go for a little bit of an investment. There can even be a cheap microphone. On the other hand, buy cheap, buy twice. Make your viewers have a good time. And then think about what maybe you can offer that others can't offer. Oh my god, why did I not use reactive armor here? But you don't need to do totally specific content. I mean, you don't need to force yourself to be someone you're not. Just be authentic. Don't be the kind of guy who's insulting everyone. You got some kind of influence, at least. I mean, I'm not liking the word influencer, but honestly, people are thinking of you as a streamer as the one who is playing in a way that others are also supposed to play. So I'm not a fan of the streamers who are just raging, insulting teammates and all that kind of stuff. But hey, not everyone cares. And some streamers are doing fine with it. He's going to... Okay, nice. Oh. Can I please not get killed? Am I safe to go forwards? Yes. Is he just going all the way through to kill me? Don't tell me. All right. Okay, no. Nice. Let's shoot the front over there, where the fuel tank sits, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Hey, rah. G feels like it needs calibrated shells. I don't think so. I mean, if you feel like you're doing better, but the weak spots with hash don't change at all, because you can penetrate the sides mostly and the lower plates. There might be one, I don't know, a single lower plate that you can only penetrate with hash if you're using calibrated shells. So you might want to reconsider it. Test it out with rammer, and maybe you see that the weak spots are exactly the same. Oh wait, where do I live in Germany? Western Germany, close to Dortmund, Bochum, in between, basically. You guess? Buttons. Which term do you prefer, influencer or entertainer? I don't like the word influencer, because I'm not seeing myself as someone who is trying to change people's opinions, even if I'm well aware that in every interaction you're having some kind of influence on the other person. And especially if you're a streamer and you get some audience of many people watching, then people might be more interested in listening to you than they are to any random person. And that couldn't be a good thing, but also a very harmful thing if people are listening to the wrong person. And yeah, so I'm not a fan of the word influencer. I don't see myself as that. I don't see myself as an entertainer either, because I don't think I'm a clown. I've never been like a super funny person, never been the kind of person who's just doing jokes all the time. That's not me, and I'm not trying to be that kind of guy. And mostly I've been trying to be a teacher of Blitz. But as you get used to doing so, as you talk about it a lot, and as you get practice, you get a bit more entertaining as well, for sure. So, and also I do realize that people are not interested in listening to me if I'm just super stoic. I mean, most people call it stoic, but it's not actually that. But if you're just not really entertaining, then people are not listening to what you say anyways. So you can be the best teacher if you are completely boring, then you're not the best teacher actually. So, therefore, edutainment. That's what I think I evolved into, just having some relaxed streams, having some fun on stream, but also like an education, entertainment content can be called edutainment, I think. I don't see myself as an edutainer or something like that, more like I'm just some guy I'm a content creator, YouTuber, something like that. That works, I guess. Esports commentator. Okay, we do have a medium tank advantage. We can actually play this super aggressively. We also got a heavy coming over. We can just kill the mediums immediately. Also, I tried to spot in the middle just to see if heavies were coming over or so. Nothing there. Nice. There was some TD though. And I'm going to run straight into him. Oh yeah, I did not really talk about the M48 that much. Actually a very decent tank, pretty good. I prefer the M60 as it's more fun because of the speed boost, and I'm not the greatest fan of the reactive armor. But definitely M48 is capable, especially if you don't... Oh! If you don't have the M60 yet, because it's not free. Nice. G62 spotted me. Okay, he's not paying attention to me. Can I maybe track him? Yes. Ah, wait. Problem is that the K91 is a clipper tank. He can actually kill me. So let's try to keep a bit of a distance. And also not run into the Yak. Yak spotted over there, good. Come on. Had another max roll, very nice. I will have another shot here. Okay, I could have gotten the kill, but let's try to move over to the Kran. Caps. Oof. Nice. Ah, the big gun, so it's immediately reloaded. Genius. Okay. Hi, Battle Spot. Hi, Lynn Brown, my sensei. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, also, let's just talk about 48. So I think that's probably the second easiest medium to play after the E50M. I mean, E50M should definitely be the first one to grind, and then M48. If you're new to mediums and the game still, M48 is a great choice because it's more of a hull down tank. It's different to the E50M, but not that much, so it would be the easiest to go for next, but not necessarily the most interesting because it's quite different. Leo, on the other hand, is a very hard tank to play. I know that many people are going for it for historical reasons, but it's just not the smartest idea to go for it at the start. Although I know some people who are, or who were going for it early on, and who do not regret it. It's going to make you have a lot of bad games because it has no armor. But if you are used to a playstyle where every shot that you take costs you a lot, it also teaches you the game. I mean, it's just the tough way of learning the game. It's like playing the pro level immediately, and you're going to suffer for a while, but at some point you can just play every other tank because you're so used to not taking any shots in return. But mostly what I feel like the players who were starting with a Leo or a lightly armored tank, they are having the issue that they are good farmers, they are good at dealing damage, they can avoid risks very well, but they are not great at pushing in. So there are two kinds of situations or two kinds of skills. One is the skill of getting really aggressive and really pushing in where it is the smartest, using your tank at the front line all the time and also surviving for a long time. And then there's the other skill of just avoiding the risks, like the lightly armored tanks. They are not capable of pushing. In this case, I could because I knew it was possible because of the tank advantage, but mostly you are just avoiding to take shots and you can get a lot of damage even if you don't win. So, yeah, there's that. Hi, Walking Ace. And I will spot the center. Heavy lineup, we have medium tank advantage as well. Nice. With the Leo, I'm a bit too high, so I cannot really spot safely. Oh my gosh. I failed to switch over to heat again. Okay, it's Gorilla. Can we maybe kill this guy? They also have a medium. I don't know. Oh, he's on a medium, on the heavy side. I can see. Okay, I'm not needed there. Can I promo track him maybe? No! Of course, this track shot does not work. And I'm completely in the open. I should get unspotted very soon. Progetto. Let's shoot the front where the fuel tank sits. No. Okay, he has him. That's good. We lost a lot of tank stop. Someone's coming to my left. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Team is gone. I just got one shot with me still, and he is no, don't win. Why? Why would you do that? I cannot even run away anymore. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, another Kran still. Okay, the enemies had some good tanks. Oh, nice HE as well. Rip. Oh, let's go forwards for last shot. Lol. Okay, Ram. Yeah, Progetto wanted to farm the mouse. Okay. Next one. KPZ-50T. I know it is a good tank, but I really dislike this one. It has great DPM. It has tanks and rounds as well. It has decent armor, but it's just not armored enough for the lack of mobility that it has. It's a weird in-between tank. It doesn't have a really nice armor. It doesn't have great mobility. And I think tanks either need armor or mobility. I don't like anything in between, really. Like, some tanks that have a little bit of armor are fine, are great. I mean, if you have turret armor at least, yeah. Okay, 140 getting aggressive over there. Maybe some heavies going to cross. Oh, okay, that still hits somehow. Hello? Oh, Progetto AFK. GG, worth the IG. Is the... No, Progetto's AFK, 268 might also be AFK. Let's go. Ah, FE. Come on, nice. I can also kill these here, nice, okay. Let's go hull down. Is Reno coming back for me? Not quite. I overpeaked, I guess. Ah! Could I seriously not penetrate this thing? But the game's over. Also, the accuracy on the move is not great, and I like having accuracy. I was not quite getting into the positions I needed to be in. Next one will be better. Oh, nice. Aimed in, you have really nice accuracy, but on the move, absolutely not. It can be frustrating as hell. I toasted. Good evening. And Fusilier. Sorry. Sorry for streaming at the wrong time for you. E50M lost in both armor and mobility. Yes, but it doesn't have DPM on the other hand. So E50M is solely an armored tank. KPZ cannot keep up with that, of course. But if I want a DPM tank... Well, I don't think DPM only is that much fun because you need to get to some places where you can use it. So I'd rather play some light tank and move around to use the DPM then. But on the other hand, this tank is quite beginner friendly. Because it has decent enough armor to outtrade most people. If you're playing straight to the front of the enemies, many people are going to struggle. But that's not what I typically like to do. Okay, let's not peek too high here. The enemies have a Hori that can penetrate me quite easily. IS-7, maybe come out. HE. They would need premium ammunition to penetrate me more reliably. But I'm also going to struggle against them. You know what? I cannot keep fighting against them, so I might... Nice. I might either fight him or go elsewhere towards A. Oh, Hori moved up. That is really bad for him. Good for me. Then I might just continue fighting here. And just... I'm going to ignore the IS-7s until they are in the open. How much backup do I have here? Not that much, but I think it might be fine. Not really any use of adrenaline right now, because I'm not sure that I'm getting multiple shots in a row. Okay. The enemies are still fairly hidden there. 300 from over there. It's the Vickers. T-57 has an awful spot because he's trapped there. I don't think I need to move anywhere else. We are winning the right side anyways. I would hope for those guys to do something, because I'm really not able to penetrate here. Especially since I'm running Rammer. They are just camping with IS-7s until they lose. It's not great for them. For me, it's not great either. Actually, we're all having a bad time because they are just sitting there. But suddenly, I can see someone... Oh, fuck. Gotta be careful because he can butter through my turret. Nice. Come on. Ah. HE, yes. Makes sense. Ah! Come on. Give me that. Low roll. The Pro IS-7s are still in the same positions. I don't know. They didn't really have a battle plan here. They could have... They're shooting HE. They could have actually pushed our flank, I believe. Okay, that was bad. Yes, Twitch. Thank you for going in. I just need patience here. Good. 4K. Maybe a last one still. I don't know. Yes. Good. Maybe another one. Yes. And accuracy is overrated, RNG says no always. Well, the thing is, with this tank you really need to sit relatively still in order to penetrate, and if you aim in, you get one of the best accuracies, but on the move, just not being the case. There are people who like this tank. I think if I want something of pretty much the same playstyle, then I go for T22, which has better DPM nowadays, and it has better armor. Does it have better DPM or almost the same DPM? I think not quite the same. But yes, it has much better armor, can reverse side scrape, better front, indestructible turret apart from the little tiny cupola on top here that many people don't even try to penetrate. And if they try, they fail because of RNG. Okay. So, T22 it is now. Yeah, Boom was saying, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, guys, if you do enjoy it, then please consider leaving a thumb up and maybe also subscribing to the channel if you're new still. Maybe also joining the Discord server to stay up to date with everything and join our amazing community. We got like 2.3k people on Discord already, and it's the best way to stay up to date with everything, also the giveaways, etc. Am I getting support here? Yes, please, thank you. Is there anyone even? Yes. Oh. Okay, he's going in. He's committed. He has a plan. I don't know if it's a good one. I doubt so. But he's going for it. And he's dead. To me? Yeah, no. Okay, I can move forwards, try to shoot the Yak one time and move towards the Batchet then. Batchet is running, that's fine with me. I want to get into the back of the enemies where I can make much better use of my tank and my DPM. You know what? I got the Maxwell loaded. Oh! The greed. It's karma. Oh, there's a lot here. I like a butt of a Leo. I always like a good butt, but especially if I'm running behind a medium tank like this one, and of course I cannot penetrate anymore. Okay, let's check my surroundings. We're not really having any tank advantage yet. Okay, we do. Don't tell me he's hiding from me. Nice. Boop. Ah. Okay. Let's kill this guy. He has more hit points. And I might still get the Batchet anyways. Yes. Good. Didn't they buff vertically recently? Not recently, but there was one change to the consumables and equipment, and their vertical calibration got a buff, tungsten rounds get a buff, a lot of stuff got a buff. I don't know exactly anymore. Oh, wait. Aurora Rara is asking about V-step versus reticle calibration. I think you mean refined gun here. V-steps versus refined gun. There is absolutely no reason to go for V-steps anymore. Look at this, 12% on the move versus 15% while standing and while on the move. So both are being impacted there. I thought it was a mistake. But actually, it seems to be the way that it is now, and there is no reason to go for V-steps anymore. I was so confused by these numbers that I actually went into training room, I took some screenshots, I measured the dispersion of the reticle, and there is absolutely no reason to go for V-steps anymore. Refined gun is straight out better nowadays. Before the changes to the equipment, there has been a good reason to also apply vertical stabilizer. I preferred it because it had 15% accuracy on the move, and refined gun had 10% accuracy only, no, throughout everything, like on the move and while standing. And you can see here, aim time is being mentioned, but aim time is not impacted directly. The aim time only changes indirectly because you are having a lower top dispersion. So what changes there is the difference from the highest dispersion to the lowest dispersion. This difference gets to be smaller, and that's why the aim time is being impacted there. But actually it's not an aim time buff directly. On the refined gun, you also get an aim time buff, but it doesn't say aim time buff. And I think that's what many people are just not understanding there, because it's very misleading the way that it's also being phrased here, 12% to plus 12% to accuracy during tank and turret movement. But this one is minus 15% to dispersion, but effectively it's exactly the same. You could also say minus 15% to dispersion during tank and turret movement here. Yeah. Just like that, you can just go for a refined gun on every single tank that you're playing. Okay. Took a year off and lots have changed now. Yeah, there is actually a video that I did about equipment. You might want to check that out, or you can just copy this kind of stuff that I have right now. That's also fine. Also on Discord, I have a channel that is called Blitz Mechanics. They are also broke down the most important stuff, like my equipment setup, etc. Just in pretty, I mean, it's the fastest way that you could read through it. A short text. I did not do any videos about it yet. So if you are lacking the attention span to read a tiny text, then I am unfortunately not able to help you yet. Okay, Caro going center. No TD spotted yet, despite enemies having 3 TDs. Weird. There's a heavy. Weird. And the medium's over there. But we can just kill the KPZ immediately. Or... yes. Bounce, bitch. Oh, 183 as well. Okay. Thank you. Caro is going to be a bit of an issue there. But let's just take out this guy, and maybe I can be held down here to the FV. And this guy is going to struggle to penetrate me a lot. Yeah, I'm hull down. No fear. Hello, Mr. LV. Enjoy your time now. Let's stay hull down. If he pushes me, I'm going to track him.
5 from Duckman.
Duckman.
For late.
Thank you. Once more. Okay. Yeah, that's the power of a T-22. I'm going to move to the side a little bit to stay clear of the Caro, but he doesn't have a full clip. Pretty sure. And he is down 3 shots. Maybe that's been all the shots that he had. So he's just... he's just on 20-second reload. Might be the case. Oh, that's the front. $4.7k, nice. They still have an AMX. You know what, I'm going to YOLO in. Oh no, driver. Yeah, okay, then I cannot YOLO. Now I can. Okay. 5.4k. T-22 is just... nice to play, definitely. Okay. Also, that is a very beginner-friendly tank. But if you don't have a T-22, if you don't have the money for it, then what you can do instead is just apply the T-62A, which has some similarities, isn't quite as strong, but definitely it is also very strong. By the way, T-22 would be my second placed medium overall. Best one definitely is the E50M. Second place is the T-22 in my opinion. After that I would maybe place M60, M48. No, not the T-22 again. T-62. Okay, so what do we have here? Enemies have a ton of 183s. But mostly what I'm trying to pay attention to at the start is always the amount of mediums. I have more mediums than the enemies. That's pretty good, so I'm not going to be overrun immediately. Although there's a light tank going right side. But you know what? With only 2 heavy tanks, enemies might just all come towards me, and I don't want that. So I have to be careful until I have some information like this. Currently I'm also alone here. And I'm lacking gun depression since it's been nerfed. I have a lot of TD, so if I stay passive and the enemy is going to push me, then I'm having a good time. But there is only Batshit maybe? And he might be running. Yes, he is running. So I know there is no one else apart from the Gorilla. So let's go down where the Gorilla can hopefully not shoot me. And then I can push him. I need some support, of course, but what I'm going to do is to just drop down here into safety, where I'm beneath the gun depression of those guys, and I can just approach him, go hull down over here again. Do I get spotted? No. No 183 hiding there. Gorilla is probably running. Let's use speed boost. He just shot. Maybe I can put him in multiple shots using adrenaline because of that. Where did Gorilla go? Bro, what the hell? Why is he in spawn? What is that position? And full life ammo wrecking me. Of course. Okay. I am not happy with this one. I just put out 1 shot only. Come on. Let's go for 140. And back to T62 afterwards. That's been awful. By the way, 140 is currently probably the worst medium you could possibly get. If you are an experienced player, you might still enjoy the mobility that it has and the supreme accuracy, but otherwise it's just pretty bad. It does have no armor, it has low alpha damage, has high DPM, yes, but there are tanks with higher DPM. It's more of a light tank without the special skills of light tanks in terms of mobility and also the camouflage. Remember that light tanks have the same camouflage when they are moving as if they are standing. So that's a huge advantage. I did not really get the spot here, unfortunately. Failed a track shot. Is he going to push me? Good luck, I guess. I can also side scrape a little bit with this one. Yes. GG E100. But I think we need to clear the city because enemies are pushing over there on the medium side. So let's try to focus the E50M if possible. Auto aim, please don't mess up here. Okay, using my DPM, not the armor. That's what I'm trying to do with this one. Gardof. Okay, they're pushing forward, so maybe I can get behind them and kill the AV as they are going to the left side here. Oh, crap. No, not to do this. Okay. Nice. The user just messed up there. Come on, nice. Actually a pretty good game. Yep. Still getting 3.9k. Boomer saying best E100 player. Yes, absolutely. But to be honest, that's why I also like flying some light tanks or lightly armored tanks to the heavy side, because I can spot, and if there is an isolated heavy tank on the heavy side, it's mostly a bad player and I can just easily farm them down. Can circle, use my DPM. I'm much more effective. Although heavy tanks are not the best ones to focus, but like that I can also help my worst teammates who are going heavy side to actually move and collect some information. Ace, yeah, what the fuck Ace? Boomer's saying, I mean, 3.9k damage, it's nothing. I shot 6 tanks, I don't know if that matters. Damage blocked doesn't matter, 4 kills is not that much. I think people are just not playing this tank. 1.3k assists is also not that much. Back to the T62 that went boom on last game. E50 would be much better taller, saying yeah, every tank would be better than E50M. I played it at the start and I did say E50M clearly is the best medium that we're having at the moment. But no, it might not be the most fun tank to play, honestly. Okay, teammate's going right. I don't need to go left then. Let's see. Okay, that guy is not moving low. He is up on the hill, which he should definitely not be. There are 2 on base C already. Let's approach this carefully. Okay, speed boost. I want to pressure there. I've got enough teammates. And I can go hull down right in front. Gotta be careful with the T57 because I will expose and I'm not using my armor properly, not aiming in. Great job. But I'm capping base C, kind of. And I can get the kill here. my gosh. Bad shit as well. Nice. Cannot penetrate. Maybe T62 would also be a good tank to use calibrated shells on, because it just doesn't have gun depression, cannot peek up from above onto the enemies. Okay, but that won't penetrate. Alright. Let me move forwards and try to take out the T-57 before it's reloaded. Oh, it's still heat. Anyways. You don't set me on fire, man. Speed boost. Good. Okay, 2 guys are left. Lollipop, let's go, yes. We'll use it. Maybe wants to take another shot. No. From Oxygen Clan Cow? To be honest, I don't really look that much at clans. Not this cow here, previous game then. I played this thing, the one game too much. But, you know, sometimes a clan might tell you where the enemy is going to go, but otherwise it absolutely doesn't matter to your gameplay. You should not adjust your gameplay too much because of the enemy that you're seeing on the enemy setup. Maybe what you can possibly do is to just avoid peeking in a risky way when you see a good player against you, because it's not going to work out then. But you should avoid it anyways. So just play well. Don't focus fire the better players, focus fire the better tanks to go for. Enemies only have 2 mediums, by the way, so I'm spotting quite aggressively at the center here. Expecting more of them to go for the heavy side, potentially. Yeah, there we got one. Can I just cap base B? Oh, sure. Is he seriously wanting to go for me? Kran camping? I don't quite get what the enemies are doing here. Ah, there's more aware. GG. We can probably just kill the city. Ah, now I'm spotted. Oh. Can I? Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ammo rack and gunner. Sure. I would kind of need both. How am I going to pen this now? Okay. 12 seconds. Okay, actually did spot me. Nice. Nice. Got some good crossfire with those guys on B. And I can move into a spot where I'm going to be able to avoid the E3. That's my plan, but there's still this guy that I forgot about. Should be fine. Let's actually try to push the BZ. Never mind. That's too risky. This one's a safer way to go. Thank you. What is he doing? And I can push behind the E3. Okay, let's stay close. So good. Okay. Track. AMX fails shot. Nice. I got to be surprisingly close. I thought it was a safer win. And it was. Okay. Another game on 140. I have Blitz Tank as well, moin moin. Asset saying, I see clans. Oh, we're going heavy side? No. I see clans at the start to see what I had sometimes. You see love, B love, low BPS, especially when you play rating and you get high rating tank. But you honestly should not adjust your own gameplay because of the clan too much. Don't focus fire them. Honestly, don't be the kind of guy. Not because I want to defend the better players, but if you focus on one tank too much, you might risk too much. That's the thing. And if you take risks that are not worth it, like this guy, then it might mean that you're just dying pretty quickly. And if you die for killing one, you gained 0 advantage. But now you might say, but I killed a good player. Now I did something. But if you died for it, do you know that your team is better than the opponent team? After you killed... Sure, nice focus. After you kill the one tank, it's 50-50% still. You just don't know. Okay, that was a very helpful track shot to the E100. And he has no gun depression on me here. Good. Yeah, in 9 out of 10 situations, you just don't know that your team is better than the opponents after you kill one enemy, so don't focus fire. Also, you're just decreasing your own chance of having a good game by that. Because it's much harder to fight a good player than it is to fight any worse player. Just focus on killing the tanks that are the most dangerous. Of course I get spotted here. And now I'm stuck because this guy also let me do a still risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's go. S-Kong. Okay, he's on the outside, I believe. And he just shot, I could hear that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Next tank, and I can tell you, stay away from 140 once more. Won't be your most fun tank ever. And then we get to another one that I honestly really enjoy. Object 907. Very similar to the 2100 LT. This one obviously being a premium tank. But this one has better armor that is not reliable, but it is decent. Let's not be overly optimistic about it. But you do bounce a lot of shots off. You can have a nice time. Many people will struggle to penetrate you, especially if they are the average player who doesn't use premium ammunition, which is obviously a mistake. But yeah, you're quite hard to penetrate. You have tracer shells, a really helpful mechanic to keep the enemy spotted. You have light tank playstyle basically, you're pretty fast. Have a slightly higher alpha damage. So much about not getting penetrated. This guy just penetrates the tiny weak spot of my turret there. Yeah, don't trust on your armor on this one. I just realized that my teammate medium is basically AFK and I'm alone on this flank. We have no spots on A, so I expect there to be more on the D side, maybe all on B, but that would be unlikely. So the Sheridan, also as he is getting more aggressive, he's probably having some backup. But if the enemies are trying to push the middle, I can maybe stop them from this weird position that is honestly not my favorite position, but might be just the right thing for this specific situation. I'm not really safe here, but well, I think it's good. Good enough. Ah. Oh my goodness. Doesn't have any more shells? Or he's turning around. I'm dead. I honestly forgot to check the minimap here because I was so busy fighting. And I could have seen that the projector who was camping earlier and who was going for the Sheridan still, he actually did relocate. So I could expect that there was maybe something going from my back and I should have run away. But I think, I mean, I did a decent job here. I helped killing the Sheridan at the start. Shot down the FV and AMX quite a lot. So yeah, I think that's not too bad. And I will just wait for a moment because this shouldn't take all that long anymore. And I can then play this tank once more. Yeah, 907 is just one of my favorites also for winning games. Because it feels mostly pretty reliable and quite versatile. Versatility is something that is really, really valuable. If you are wanting to win, you need the opportunity to play all kinds of scenarios. Don't kill. Thank you. Good. Nice mobility, ISO design, 7 degrees of gun, and good maneuvering. Yes. 3.1k only, but hey, my spot definitely, and my tracer shells allowed us to kill the Sheridan with just one shot. And if the Sheridan had not penetrated me with an early shot, which was a really low chance of penetrating, honestly, I might have survived another shot of the Caro, or would have definitely, and I might have been able to push forwards to get some more damage in, potentially, I don't know. I will never know. Darkman's like, I look, and if I know some player, I run from him. Also not a bad idea. By the way, we have more mediums than the enemy. Or might be the case that enemies get some support over to the medium side with some heavy tank. Or the medium is running towards the heavy side. Let me just spot here and see if any heavies are crossing over. Which would be very likely. No, not this time. Am I too late? I did not get spotted upon shooting. Which might tell me that there is no medium. Nice, he may be getting... You know what, we can... My teammates could easily kill the AMX. But if they are not going for it, then I will kill this side. I have to make sure that I'm not getting crossfire too much. Especially not by a friggin' 183 nor the AMX. But it would be very helpful to my teammates if I could actually help with the AMX there. Oh, sure. Good. Aim. My medium died. No, that's a track shot. And he sets me on fire. Track shot and fire. Great. And bad shot comes, of course. I was a bit too greedy, but honestly, I still helped quite a lot. I wonder what happened to my medium TVP. How did he die to the 140 there? Maybe one ran into the 183. But we got the map control over this side. 140 is a one-shot. If my teammates are somewhat capable, we should have this, but I have my doubts. I definitely have my doubts. This guy playing sniper mode only. Aim. Shoot. Aim. Nice. Maybe he's reloading before peeking. Nice way to reload. Okay, let's go for another tank. FV4202. Actually, this tank is very lovely. Has decent armor, good mobility, or decent mobility. Has Hash as premier ammunition, of course. And Hash is just very capable if you are able to use it. Means that you need a very good aiming. You need aiming skills. And good ammunition choice skills. Which is obviously not something everyone can do. But if you can do both of that, then you're going to really enjoy this one. If you can't, then this is just a mediocre, bad tank. Let's see if I can actually shoot him down a bit more, because he's not really able to hide there. Nor am I. I mean, those two tanks are both useless as I'm still going for them right now. That's not all too bad. But I'm not really effective here. So let's see if I can just push forwards. Enemies seemingly already running. Ah. Okay, here I'm kind of safe from the grill, I believe. Not really. No. Yes. How about you go, please? You're heavy. Come on. Yeah, Reno is going. Nice. Also, this tank has a very strong frontal armor. You can make pretty good use of that for baiting shots, and if you are in the open and wriggling around, enemies will struggle to penetrate you. Honestly, I don't know for sure if I can penetrate, or if that's spaced armor, but it looks fine. Oh, 183 is dangerous. Let's hide from him. Could have killed Erich there, but honestly, I just want damage. GG. Okay, the 183 might be looking at me here. It's honestly too risky to peek. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe I can move up here. Whoa, to shoot the gorilla. Oh, okay. I have one more shot and then he will be reloaded. Okay, kind of lucky to penetrate this one. Let's bait a little bit. Yes. Nice. So, is the last one's going to be a win? I'm not sure. Yes, okay. Okay, it was worth it in the end, although it wasn't that great that I died there. Especially in the way that I did, by peeking in reverse. I feel like this crossfire might be worth it. In the end, I hope to just kill the 140 with an HE still. Get greedy for it. Aim time on 4202. Yeah, the 4202 is not a tank to play at a distance, honestly. Don't try to snipe with it, although in this case I kind of had to, because enemies were quite far away. But in the best case, you are being sneaky, you move around a little bit, try to get to the sides of enemies, use your hash power to put in great shots into the sides of the enemies and really have the DPM. So for flanking a little bit, but not at a too long or too much of a distance, because if you are using the distance only, then you are not having the accuracy to really put in the hash shots, and you have to use AP and you're wasting your potential. So try to stay relatively close and try to flank, circle, all that kind of stuff. So any backup. We might just be able to kill the IS-4, but I believe he definitely has some guys on the right side as well. Oh, nice shot. Snapshotting me there. Team. They all on the A side, but not really doing much there. AMX trying to play Hal down. That's not going to work out for him. So we're not winning the right side like this. I'm not able to push in because my teammates are poorly positioned. And we're also losing the left side? Is that what you're telling me? What about pushing in there, getting the T-22? Oh my goodness, this blind shot. What the hell? Okay. This might have just won us the game. Don't tell me I'm spotted. Of course I am. And I'm kind of in the open. Okay, let's risk it. Don't know about the other TDs. Okay, 183 spotted. Both TDs spotted on A right now, I can see on a mini-map. If you're reloading, you're having a bit of time that you don't necessarily need for driving. check the mini-map. Like, I know, I see the triangles there, I see the TDs trying to push the A side, I mean. So I'm safe from them. Like, they might have been camping, of course. Okay, let's not move in. I want to try my best to support my teammates. But if I'm getting too aggressive, I'm just going to die immediately. This guy would be nice to focus. Ah, the Mino has moved. Nice.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, does not care about the IS-4 maybe? Ah, it's too much. Can you take out the gorilla? Nope. But now the 183 is behind me, I don't like that. And at low roll, for sure. After failing the HE as well, okay. Forgot about this guy. I don't want to be in the middle of the enemies. That's already too risky. I hope he doesn't high roll me, but that should be fine. Let's use the rock here, so I can circle around that if needed. He doesn't have the gun depression when peeking up. I definitely need them to go for 183. Oh my gosh. Mino, please go, man. Oh, you have armor. But okay, I can kill a V if he's peeking. But this is not a great situation for me to be in. I'm unspotted. Nice. Just need to hide and not die. Maybe I can bait, but I would want him to come. Nice. Good one. Okay. I get a bit nervous here because I get direct so close up to the enemies that I was really putting myself at risk of dying here. Just had to get rid of this damn 183 at some point. Good that I had a capable player here. And that the Mino was actually moving in, although he was doing a pretty bad job at that. But it worked out in the end. Good. FE42, not a beginner's tank, but a very fun tank. I said no tank requests today. The stream has a topic. Hi, David. Pretty good. Thank you. How are you? Thanks, guys. Okay. And next up, STP1, the former champ of the tier. Nowadays, it isn't all that strong anymore because it lacks the DPM, but it's still very capable. Actually, what I'm going to do is something I rarely do, because it's mostly too aggressive. But I have a ton of gun depression. 11 degrees of gun depression. Premium AP is also very nice to have, so I'm going to play Hull down over here. If they are enemies, then they would really have a bad time, but they are not here for sure. What the hell, they are all going for A. That's weird. Pretty rare as well. I might just... Okay, let's help with capping, because it grants us a cap advantage. There's likely to be someone camping. Let's try a blind shot. I did not get spotted. Nice way to push forwards. Not. Yeah, definitely try to stay far away from the risk when pushing like that. Yep. We should actually try to defend base B if somewhat possible. But it's not worth peeking there again. Maybe I can shoot this guy. Nice. Ah, okay, not high enough. There's another medium. That's the E50M then. But at least we managed to defend base B. Let's still peek. Fail. Good. Okay. Sheridan is getting pushed on too. So the AMX is going to empty his clip, meaning that I can kill him. Like this, I can still be hull down towards him. He does have 2 shots left, I counted. I don't want to take the shots, but I can... Oof. Overpeaked a little bit, but yeah, Sheridan can take him out. Can thank me later for saving his ass, but I... Okay, also Sheridan would not have died here. Yeah, that's not going to be possible. If you are in a situation where you are at a disadvantage, you need to just think of one thing. What else can you do? And that would be to move away from there. And I don't feel like I have any advantage over here either, so let me go for some more distance. See if I can actually relocate. Or... Of course I get spotted here. Oh! Let's go for more distance and hopefully remain unspotted as I'm getting closer. No? Okay, let's get closer. Over there to the 2D position. They have another hill. Can be held on again. Yes, very nice. Farming damage. Good. Still got the damage in. And STP is still very nice to play. It's not that exciting anymore, but also kind of beginners friendly. I would not recommend it to absolute beginners though. That is not because it was super hard, but you can just play M48 instead, which is... it's not exactly the same, but you know, at the start you should try to grind the Americans, Germans and Soviets, at least a couple of those tanks, so you get to know different kinds of play styles, because they have a lot of shared modules, so you don't need to grind for as long. STB is one of those tanks that has the longest grind in terms of XP needed. And another one. Hey, I did not hit the starting button. I feel like the session has been pretty good. Oh yeah, 22 games, at this point, 86%, 3,556 damage, despite the one game where I got full life armor wrecked and did only one shot. Okay, we have a medium tank advantage. Maybe I can just play B. Something I usually don't like that much. But I have a great turret. And my teammates are not really supporting me, but anyways, I hope it's fine. Not against the Kranwagen. With backup of 183, yeah. And my backup, promising. Let's run away. Kranwagen. Turret is way too much to handle. Progetto has a clip, Kranwagen has a clip. They can potentially just YOLO me. I have more... Oh man. I actually have more tanks. But they are not doing anything. Another AMX is moving forwards. And he is going to have no chance against the hull down Kran. None of my teammates here has a chance against him. So let's try to help out on the right side, because that's the only thing that we can do. Just see this, there are two tanks to the left side. They are at an absolute disadvantage. And still, it's not helping us. How are we supposed to win this game if no one's fighting? Just look at the minimap right now, like everyone's in spawn. Nice. At least this worked out, but no, okay. No, I'm dead, because my teammate actually ran away, but... AMX, you're phenomenal. FV, you as well. Kriller. He's just hiding. Don't tell me, man. He's just hiding the entire game. You think you can penetrate a freaking Kran like that? Oh wow, now you get a shot into the Progetto. Maybe reactive armor? No? Oh, surprise, he pushed in for one clip and is dead. We might actually still win this. Did I just overcommit? Anyways, let's not keep watching this one. Too old for this game, yeah. Probably. Oh, on to VZ121. A tank I don't really enjoy, but it's pretty good actually. It's not tremendous amounts of fun, but it is having its strengths for sure, because it has very high alpha damage with 420 per shot. Highest of all mediums, by far. You have tungsten rounds as well, which increases your damage per shot by 15% on average, getting you up to like 460, 470. Meanwhile, you are having reactive armor as well, which decreases the damage taken by 27%, so you are really good at out-trading opponents. Still, yeah, you have very bad accuracy on the move. And not the best DPM. Let's try a blind shot and then move up. Okay, good that I did the blind shot, otherwise I would not have known that there was someone. But I can see two mediums on the enemy side. I'm really not surprised that there's someone. Let's try again. Not getting spotted again. Okay. First one definitely did not penetrate. Close. Let's move on. Hi, Helmy. No one here anymore. Good. I can stay hull down over here. Some. Ah. Good. In the best case, I actually focus Mino, if possible. Okay, 400 damage. Nice. Okay, AV shot. Let's use the opportunity to shoot this guy for free. And we are down a ton of tanks. Let's actually cap the base here. AV is likely to peak again. Ah. It hurt. Okay, you know what? I will keep capping because we are struggling with the points, and Mino should have him, even without my help. I could try supporting over here, maybe. Nah, Brigitte was there. Okay, that's not good. Any chance of getting... Ah, 770 damage. Wow, maybe IG. Okay. Okay. And the bottle is empty. Yeah. To be honest, I got closer than expected here on Normandy. But my attempt to run and go for the other side was horrible. Bad shit. Yeah, anyways, let's go for the 1-to-1 again. How many tanks do I actually still have to apply? Not that many, I believe. Getting closer. Hi, Noel. I do like to drive my big SM2 like a front-mounted turret. Yes. Okay, we have a medium tank advantage. Good to know. Always helpful. Let's spot here in case there's anyone supporting the medium side. Just to Reno, the mediums are not even here. We can try to pressure him immediately. Maybe not. But I can do this. Look at this, 256 damage. 268, and I put out 570 on each shot. I can bounce one even, put out another 500 damage. Very important with this tank, you need to aim carefully because you have pretty bad dispersion. You don't have great DPM. Nah. So you want to penetrate your shots. Maybe worth it also running calibrated shields, yeah. Just to make sure to penetrate more, because the DPM isn't there anyways. But then you might struggle to use your tungsten rounds for 3 shots in a row. Not 100% sure on that though. Okay, let's get hull down here. I know the map, I can be hull down here. Hopefully he doesn't have any TD support and I can actually use my reactive armor again. And I can hopefully get rid of him. Good. Okay. Kranwagen. They are pushing forwards onto the tortoise. I can still get behind them over here. Kran is gone. Fuel tank sits over there. Oh, beautiful. Let's try to side scrape a little bit. And the fuel tank again. Nice. Yak just shot. And he's not looking at me anyways. Can I just get behind him? I guess yes. Oh, fuel tank again. Over there. And that's the second fire. Again? Again, actually. Oh, this might be nice. Might be 6k still because of the fires. Alright, yeah. Pretty good. I think that was a beautiful game for showing the strengths of this tank still. I had to really aim carefully, otherwise it would not have worked out, but... yeah. I mean, there were not a lot of shots I had to take on the move on any of those two games, but if you get those games that are really fast, where people are moving around a lot and you need to shoot on the move, then you're going to be really disappointed with this one as well. So we got... oh my gosh, we still have so many tanks. I've been steering for 2 hours. Can I still do another hour? I got a 1-to-1 B next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 medium still. Yeah, let's do it. I might need a very quick bathroom break though. So let's go for that. Need a minute. We'll just show replay. Let's go. Okay. Vocalist asking for Concept versus XM. Both are hull down tanks, of course. Concept 1B is more versatile as it is a heavy with a fully retraitable turret. I would go for Concept, but XM is maybe better, maybe more fun even. Pretty nice one as well. I don't play that much actually. Both are great. Both are great hull down tanks. And a last shot. Also, you cannot really fully compare TD versus heavy. I think that's pretty tough to do. But indeed they are very similar. I cannot say which one's better. Honestly not. Good. Next one. 1-1B. I think I will do it that way, that I will just play 2 games. Only if I don't get a good game on the first one. 8 tanks. That's still going to take a while anyways. Okay, 1-1B. Are we going left, please? Actually, the tank on the thumbnail. Do I play aggressively? I've got a heavy tank going right. I don't like this, but let's do it. I get a speed boost. I will have the advantage here to go up the hill, take the great position. And no one's here, despite enemies having 3 mediums. Okay, there's someone. What I can already do is cut off the way to the back of the guy in B. But he's going forwards anyways. No? Alright. I'm not too effective right now. But at least I can push back this guy. And the 100 is also busy staring at me. I'm not able to fight, but honestly, those 2 guys not doing much is also helpful. Okay, that's a bad trade. Maybe I can just put out 2 for 1. Nope, not quite. Okay, finally a good trade. He actually bounces this one. Luckily the STP is not coming for me. Please don't go for me. Good. Right. Mino and E3. Oh my gosh. T100. And E3 almost turned on time. I'm a potential one-shot to 100. Let's not peek. Slowly. So honestly, we're not making enough progress here. Maybe this helps E4, yes. Grillet is not great. Oh no. Yeah, we're losing this one for sure. Bounce me, maybe. Oh, yes, sure. Okay, rip. Yes, okay. Cannot get the gun down. So yeah, 1-1B, pretty fast, great DPM, good turret actually. I like it, but not easy to play, especially if you're inexperienced with tanks without gun impression. Let's go for one more, because I do kind of enjoy it a lot. No one is playing Vickers, because it's bad. That's how it is. What's my favorite medium? I'm 60, object 907. Maybe 907. Oh. Yeah, you could see quite well how good that armor of the 1-1 is. And I realize that I'm not having any backup, and the enemies are all going to come here. Mainly because they have a lot of mediums, but also I do see the weekend knight is coming over, so I'm dead sure that they are almost all coming. Maybe there's some campers still. But if I get spotted here, then I will get shot from base C already. So maybe we can move forward on the left side, try to kill the campers. That would be quite something, because we're not going to win on caps. Capping base A and B, that's not working out. Oh, oh my gosh, in a fire. You got this? Neat. Oh my, no. Yeah, fine. Good. Let's keep going. Unless I've got to be careful of this guy. Felt a truck shot, unfortunately. Wait, did he just shoot? Or was it a gorilla? Good. I guess the Rhino has him. Alright. And I'm still spotted for 20. How about you go in and attack this guy? Can we do something about the VK90 though? Might be rough. CS63 is also a lovely medium. I think the T100 is doing a great job there. I have to be very careful. Ah, and he's shooting me again, yes. He's playing well. I need those guys to the side, but they are out of the fight. They're not doing much. Come on. Can we kill the left side, maybe? Man. The Yak is going to die. We need to kill the left side, otherwise we have big problems. But those guys are just camping. And now he's even pushing forward. Okay, now they get a count on my RNG. Nope. Nice. Nice. So if T100 is smart, he's going for me. I was paying attention mostly. But I don't know if he's tactically a good player as well. Three one-shots over here. Four one-shots against 2 pretty much full tanks. We are dead. It's not working out. Why is actually no one going for base C? All the time. We're sitting here. We had so much time to take the base. But they were just great. They weren't doing anything at all. Ah. Okay, bad. Yeah, they're just going to sit it out now. Oh, that was actually hit. Unfortunately, no team. We had good start. Yes. Oh my goodness me. Epic platoon on my team. 39%. Yeah, I mean, he just started the game. He has absolutely no clue. I cannot really blame him for that. But I'm getting in on my team, and that is, of course, a huge disappointment. Yeah, good player. He was doing a good job there, but fair. Okay, let's keep going. Next. We had the opportunity to quickly kill 2 183s and a gorilla basically for free. Together with 7 tanks on our side. 7 tanks of us were going for the heavy side, and the TDs had no armor, were standing in the open. We just needed to kill them and then turn around and fight again. Somehow we managed to lose more hit points than the enemies. It did not properly push forwards. Okay. Oh. Interesting. That's pretty rare to have shots over here. Someone was trying to shoot me from the other side. Oh, bad shit. Not when I wanted to get spotted. I'm sorry about it. I don't want to get shot from the other side. But this guy wants to get shot. I want to get unspotted and push forwards, actually. Man, this is bad. I cannot move in while I'm spotted. It will cost me a lot of hit points. If I go... No, that's not so bad. If I go back here, T30 can shoot me from the other side. Not a bad shit, yeah. This is really bad. At least we shot down bad shit, we shot down Cobra, Alcelius, and the Project Louis. So actually we are likely winning this, but it was really not great for me here. Anyways, it's fine. I'm spotted again. No, man. For nothing. I mean, there shouldn't be anything over here. The enemies are all camping. And no one should be over here. Hey! That's someone. Why is he? Oh my gosh, he low rolled. 588 on a 640 Alpha gun. Then it was not the T-30 shooting me from the corner. Huh? Rhinoceronte. Can I still reload, or is it a stupid idea? Honestly, my teammates are all low. I might have the chance. Okay. Not getting spotted there. Good. I still got 2.7. Blocking the BC into line of fire. He could not back off or he would take more damage than from the front. That was... I get why you're saying that. But it would have mean if I allowed him to back off, then I would have gotten shot from a big TD, most likely. Which was more likely that the T-30 was camping in the corner and not the Rhinoceronte. But even that would have been 2 shots then. And it was hurting us less to get shot from the front than to get shot from the back. I've seen the shot, the impact right next to me before I moved up earlier. I knew there was someone aiming for me. So I had to decide, do I take the shot from the front or from the side? And of course that was not the elegant way there. That wasn't great. But I could not hide to the right, so I could of course just stand completely in the open and just give Batshit the way out and offer my own hit points for that. And I could have done that as well, but to be honest, the Batshit also ran into me as I tried to just stand behind him to expect him to cap the base. Suddenly he reversed. Okay, enemies have only one medium tank. Let's play this a bit more aggressively, maybe. Oh, tree crossing, tree falling over there. And he already penetrates me, and he remains hull down there. And we lost a TD. And he's camping. Wait, is my auto aim off? No. I see. One opportunity. Nice. Let's actually cap the base, yeah. Maybe he's peeking again. Actually quite likely. Nice. Oh, yeah, crap. What? 946? Has that been an HE into my sight? Could be the case. Yeah, I don't like this side, honestly. Too many TDs having eyes on you and you're not really able to get much of an advantage. Nice. Okay, I can support the AV. Just that he's getting crossfired by the E50 now. Oh no, I was not sure if I got spotted there. I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm not spotted and I could just get the kill, but it was risky. It was quick to turn over. Okay. Could have avoided that. Maybe I should have just gone for the heavy side. Just go for the center spot. Play safe game. You're always getting so stuck on the medium side. Unless if the enemy's overcommit, you're having no chance there. And then it's also too late to relocate. Yeah, by the way, I did not really judge the Murats there. It is somewhat capable, has decent turret armor. Can be nice for out-trading opponents. But in my opinion, it lacks some DPM. But it can also be satisfying to play because of the accuracy alpha damage. Okay. He doesn't see me. That's actually pretty good for me already. Nice. I got 2 heavies on the heavy side to my right side still, which are useless. If the enemies are not pushing forwards, I will flank behind them. Unless I have shots. Let's shoot the 268 instead, that's more important than the 100. See. Is he seeing me? I don't think so. Because of the bush. Wait, he was seeing me earlier. Moving forwards? Or not? Okay, I guess I can get closer there. No. Ah, Sheridan. Oh, it's already reloaded. Tad too early for my taste. Okay, Sheridan is dead. This one does not hire me. Nice. Let's get closer. I think he's AFK, right? Yes. Nah. Come on. Go. Okay. About the AMX 30B. Actually, it has been one of my favorite tanks in the past because of great DPM, great mobility, great gun depression. Problem is, it doesn't have DPM anymore. It's still a fun tank somehow, but not really able to keep up
Boomer
necessarily.
became a member.
Thank you, Boomer. Welcome to the club. I still need to update the names and the logo of the memberships. I just realized again, because on Ko-Fi they are called differently. In case you don't know, you can be a member on YouTube or on Ko-Fi or both. Both is great. There isn't really any difference for you. For me, there's a slight difference in that YouTube takes a bigger share of the revenue, but honestly, feel free to become a member wherever you feel like. Always appreciate it. Hello? Can I track you? Yes, but no damage. Ah, me no. Oh no. Now I have to decide whether to get shot from behind by 183 or from the front. Okay. He's getting pushed. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Enemies are committing here. And I'm stuck. But the good thing is that my teammates are surrounding from the left side. That's actually... Oh my gosh. Ah, TVP is backing off. Nice. This is really good for me. Because the Caro is already one shot. Oh, nice luck. Okay, I'm dead. Unless he bounces, which is more than unlikely. You are amazing. Nice campus. Next game. Or might still win. Caro. Okay. And as I was just talking about memberships, thanks to all the members in general, like especially Darkman and all the other members who are potentially watching right now. Memberships definitely help the channel the most, even more than donations. Just making things a bit more easy to see if they're like... I mean, just giving me a bit of planability. Seeing if the whole thing with YouTube is kind of worth it at least. Okay. Hi Deviat. Привет. Did I count properly? I didn't. But it seems like someone's AFK here, and it seems like I am not capable of aiming. Oh my gosh. This is not good. I hope the gorilla is not going for my back. They are pushing into my back already. Yeah, I mean, not great. Batchet is dead. I might actually survive here. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay, no way of surviving this. Hey, goes down. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, at least the last shot. Unfortunately, did not reload on time to get a track shot. I did not really get a track shot. That would have been helpful. Are we still winning? Maybe look to the front? Or open your eyes in the first place? Nah. Okay. Potato time. No team support, but we support you and your channel. Thank you. I have not really paid enough attention at the start, to be honest, because it's getting later and later, and I did not realize that I was not having enough backup here. I will go for another Caro game and talk more about that tank then. Let's go for CS63 first. Smartcan. I already played the WZ1-1 earlier, not too long ago. I'm just about to play every tank here on the stream, so I'm not going back to it. And I did also have a really nice 6k damage game on that one, so... yeah, you might be interested in watching that one. Deviat asking which tank is the weakest at the moment. I would definitely say Object 140. It just lacks everything. I mean, it has DPM and mobility. It can be fun, but it's just not able to keep up with the trades like others. Okay, someone's moody. Someone's getting aggressive there. And enemies are getting super aggressive on the right side. I will also push behind the enemies quickly. We lost one tank. Fine. I want to keep a safe distance still. Nice. That's actually a pretty good start for me. Okay, what I'm going to do is to just move up the hill here for some really nice cross-firing position. I expect the enemies to move forwards. Like this guy. It's more important to shoot the guys to the front who are moving into my teammates than to shoot this guy. Ah, crap. Okay, that's not a good trade. Okay, let's see if I can support you to 100 here. Not sure if Yak can shoot me or not. No. Okay, back up on the hill, I guess. TVP one shot, that's good. Nice. I wonder if the Yak is still camping in that corner. Oh no. Yeah, I was just getting down. Come on. Try it. There we go. Perfect for me. Like I said. Let's put the gun up. Oh, and he bounces. Gun up just to get the gun mantlet above the hill. And he goes for someone else, that's even better. Okay. Yes, CS63, very beautiful tank, honestly. Lots of fun to play. Not having a lot of armor, but a bit of armor. It has great mobility, great accuracy. And you have premium ammunition. Oh, you have APCR as premium ammunition, it also helps a lot. You have different special consumables available, like tungsten rounds and reticle calibration. I feel like the accuracy is good enough, so I'm just going for the DPM setup, tungsten and adrenaline. Let's go back to Caro, which I didn't apply too well in. Caro. Wait, Deviat is still saying, I think T62 is worse. Will be worse or is worse? Is it getting nerfed? Have there been any changes announced? But I think the T62 is more reliable and easier to play to most players than the 140 is for sure. So I believe that I cannot put the 140 beneath the T62 just for that reason. I do not like the T62, but I think most average players and beneath will just do quite well on it compared to others. You know what, let's actually, this time, is it? I've played the cover on this map as well, right? Or Murat? Let's go play the right side. I really dislike the left side so much. Maybe I can spot the middle, or I just go for A. S-Conk got spotted. Interesting. That was not a penetration, not a hit either. And now he's pushing in. Makes sense. Goodbye, I guess. Let's not shoot here. He's just staying on the hill. Oh, we almost hit a blind shot. No, I got spotted, okay. Very depressing song. Mm-hmm. Can I move forwards here? Touch Destroyer XXL. Hello. I'm putting myself at a huge risk of getting pushed if I move up here. On the other hand, I do have backup over there, but I'm not trusting them at all. Oh no! Nice campers on the enemy side, man. They're just all sitting in spawn and suddenly moving out. Okay. But yeah, quick review of the Caro. I think it's decent. I totally dislike it because it's too slow, too inaccurate. But it's pretty good at outtrading opponents. But for that, you cannot play at a distance because it's too inaccurate for that. If you can somehow move up closely, outtrade them, then you're having a good time. Yeah, I just got baited basically. I got too greedy by going into the campus there. Deviat saying burnt from T100. Burnt into the forehead. Okay, let's start passively. I'm not having that much backup here. Maybe I can have some crossfire. Maybe not. Nah. Plan B, moving towards the middle, then moving up the bridges. And now that my teammates are going left, with the lineup that the enemies are having, I don't expect them to be on the heavy side at all. Huh? Okay, let's just put out the last shot before I reload. Maybe? Nah. Yeah, okay. I need to make sure that I have my teammates behind me, so I will switch sides here. And let's try to fight for the high ground. Okay, that was a bad shot. Can still have one over here, and I will have to move into safety. Oh no, my teammates are going down. Okay, but I think it's not that bad actually. It's fine. Just that this guy is a serious problem. But maybe I can just take out Leo. Or this guy. Oh no, come on, please, 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 please. Oh my. Close as hell. Okay. Can you please go, Tran? I might just get pushed from behind. Okay. I'm so afraid of the bad shit. He can pop up anywhere, basically. And he's right in front of me. Ah! Hey! But we're winning. Murad's shot was costly. Yes, indeed. There were a lot of tanks already aiming for me. Doesn't get better as it gets later here. One second. One moment, please. Yeah, we're winning. Okay. Okay. TVP. I did not really talk much about it here on this game. TVP has been really phenomenal at some point. Now it is meh. It's okay, you can still play it. Not really outstanding, but it's still quite unique. I think you gotta leave it to that. Leave it to it. Still fine. 1.9 seconds in between shots is still great. And yeah, I mean, great accuracy as well, great mobility. You can make use of that for sure. Oh. Okay, actually fine. Yep, pretty good start. We also lost a gorilla in spawn. However, that's happened. I don't think M6 is peeking again. Actually, he is. Oh, I get spotted. Okay, okay. Let's be careful. But you know what? I can just kill this guy. Unless the enemies are still committed there. Maybe I can take out the 100. That's actually not a good trade. I'm still going for it. Okay, anyways. Yeah, enemies got pushed away on the right side. M60 isn't going to cause much harm for now. Maybe I can catch his rear. Yes. Gorilla is to the left. I cannot really peek at him. Hey, Kerfuffles. Gotcha. Nice. Good. Kevin, I'm not going to platoon anymore. It's been already almost 3 hours. I will just finish off with the last 2 tanks still. Yeah, 2 more tanks, and then I played all the mediums twice. Then that will be enough. Okay. Progetto. So, Progetto. This tank does stuff. Yes, it does all kinds of stuff. This is a single shotgun. It is also a 3-shot gun. Auto reloader. The only real auto reloader. I mean, of course, Lion is also an auto reloader, but the Progetto has some pretty nice armor, great mobility. I mean, it's not great, but it's good all around. And the fact that you have a 3-shot auto reloader means that you can out-trade enemies quite nicely. And you don't need to think that much about the clip. That's pretty good about it. The last shot that I'm reloading right now has the fastest DPM. So if you want to fight for DPM, use that one. Ah. Yeah, the armor is definitely not reliable. Something else is quite nice is that you're having you see the bar to the bottom. You're always having minimum dispersion as long as you are moving slower than 15 kilometers per hour forwards or backwards. So actually, I like the gun. It's not the greatest in terms of accuracy on the move, but with this mechanic, it works out. Someone is having weird plans there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. GG. I guess let's try to reload the last one. He probably doesn't even know that I'm having a full clip. Good, and the 50B is going to kill me. Nice, Maxwell. I'm still alive somehow. And he's running into the open, basically. Nice. Teammates did their part. Okay. What a fun game, honestly. So weird. But hey, it worked. I'm alive. Still doing stuff. I'm getting a bounce. Ricochet. Very nice. Good game to the teammate. I don't know which one. I mean, I was trying to save my Kranwagen, but he was also paying attention to the Progetto behind us. And the enemy platoon of Belov. Yes. I did get some nice help here. I always love these kind of games, because even after all these battles, this kind of scenario, I can tell you, never happened that way. That's still unique, and you still have to come up with the solutions on the fly. That's a great thing about Blitz then, when this kind of unprecedented situation comes up and you have to just It's like a riddle, like basically like chess, but blitz chess. I mean, it's also called blitz chess, right? If you're time limited in chess. And you're constantly looking around like, okay, what's the risk here? What's the biggest threat to me? Okay, 2 tanks to the front. I got to go back, but there's an autoloader projectile coming out. Okay, maybe I can hide behind my teammate and can still kill the projectile. Nice. Set on fire. I can run away. Okay. Next situation again. T-62 coming. Cannot kill him in one clip. Need to put in one shot, reload another clip then. Shoot him down. And then luckily my teammates came to support, so I could just drag the 50B backwards into the open where my teammates could help me out. Was just praying basically to Aunt Jesus that no one was going to come from my back, because I knew somewhat there were enemy TDs in the background and I had no idea what exactly they were doing. They could have already come for me. I could not pay attention to everything. About paying attention, here I have to be aware that it's not going to work out to stay here if my teammates are on the other side. But for the E5 it's also not going to work out to be entirely on his own, so we can just immediately go kill him. What are you doing? He doesn't even have any TD behind him. So I guess let's go. Full yellow, send it. Oh, there's a standard B. Nice TD. Let's maybe shoot this guy. No, sure. Okay, this shot has horrible DPM, so let's actually reload it before I'm going for bad trades. Okay, I don't want to run into those to the right. Let's stay here maybe. Nah. Bounce. No. Can I have one shot, please? Nah. I know there's the tanks coming in from the side here. I need to be careful. We need to hold A. My teammates need to turn around, but I'm having my doubts that they are doing so. Trying to spot here. Are they going for B? Yeah, I cannot trade. Oh, there's someone on A. Might be coming from my back here. Oh, Sheridan. Gone again, nice. But this is not a great situation for me to be in. Should I kept the base or try to support the left there? Oh, it's... Yours not going in. I'm too slow to decide right now, because my teammates are more aggressive and they are suffering. We can take out... Oh, no. No! But okay, he low-rolled really badly. So he can likely not kill me in the next shot, and I get some support again. Nice. Let's hope that he's not high rolling me. Okay, shot. Nice. 1 hit point on that object. Okay, could have been close. If the object got killed there, Sheridan managed to escape somehow, they could have maybe still won on points. I mean, it was kind of close and they needed to kill me still, but 77 damage and 1 kill. Okay. A lion. I prefer the projectile. Also, Progetto is an interesting grind, honestly. Kind of unique playstyle. Has decent armor, so you get some ricochets. Of the hull, not the turret. That's pretty bad. 3-shot Autoloader is honestly great introduction into Autoloader playstyle as well. Although the first Autoloader should likely be the M6-Yo. And then there are not that many for mediums. Hi, Welshi. Also, Reses, Rayo, McQueen, Rodriguez. Lovely long name. And Skip Dreadman. Oh no, I'm Progetto again. I wanted to switch tanks to the Lion. For the last 2 games, of course. Are you kidding me? Trying to block me. Next one as well. Okay, we're not spotting anything here. I don't trust the VZ on spotting properly, but let me just play more aggressively to see if there's anyone here. Or where they are. Okay, nothing. Oh. That's not good. But actually it is good. Nice. And let's move on. Yeah, far easier to kill someone like that over here than to hold base D. Yeah, I was recently just experimenting with going D a bit more again and just too unreliable, honestly. Okay, bad trade if I go for it. We need to kill this guy because we're losing the other side. Yes, I want to go, but not alone. Good. Why are you only having 2 shots? Very important to stay safe from 183 here. Nice, got a track. Can somebody shoot him, please? Track. Nice. Nice. Super helpful track shots here. Okay, I'm not going to push further onto D because enemies have the same amount of tanks as us. We have no advantage apart from the caps so far. We need to hold base B actually. And A. No. Nice. Ah, I'm getting blocked here, okay. I was already asking myself how I couldn't on to reverse here. We don't need base B, we just need to make sure the enemies don't get it. C, they are not getting anyways. They've been in our spawn. By the way, IS-7 died, I'm happy to see that. Nice. How you like that? Yeah, Progetto. Maybe playing safer would have helped you. Nah. I can just stay here. No. I might actually get to be an ace. It's not dropped for no reason. Oh, man. No damage with HE. Sure. Thought I could just put him down to one shot. The whole re's going in. Nice. I thought. Problem is, the enemies can just completely moved out of position. I need to run away. They can kill me and then they can win the game. I need to hold base A. And cover the T-57. He has hit points, so he can reach to the front. Good, I made it to A. Now it's pretty much a safe win. Very nice. Cap B, please. Great. Maybe. Oh, I hope he's getting B. If he doesn't get B, then we have a problem with the points. Good. Now I just need to stay alive. The T-57 as well. I mean, it's even fine if he dies. Please don't YOLO in, man. Anyways, it's fine. 38 seconds. Where's he going? Kind of expecting them to push the rear. Why are they not just YOLOing? Hello. 4 seconds. Yep. Okay, good. Pretty close game. That would have been nice if I got to finish it in the end, but I mean, kind of an awkward situation that I lost so many hit points to the FE215B in the water. But hey, was a nice game in the end. Last tank. So, Lion. Oh man, this tank has let me down so much. It is kind of fun, nice, but I mean, it feels nice, but it just ends up not being so great. I don't know, it's just lacking DPM for sure. It has pretty long intra-clip reload time. That's not great. I should not play the right side aggressively on my own. I'm lacking support here. T22, what are you doing? What the hell is he doing? Do I already run away? Just try to spot here still. Nice blind shot. Yeah, let's go away. Go for the other side. Nice. Dude, this is so awful what my teammate mediums are doing there. But I can support. Oh no. I need to run. By the way, this thing has a very weird reserve shell actually. if you're using it, the DPM is not totally awful. Okay, that's a bad trade. Oh, it really is. You should, of course, usually not use the reserve shell like I just did. But it's not as bad as on the Caro. The DPM on the reserve shell is much, much better. Like 3-4 times as good. But as a two-shot auto reloader, it's also just not as great. If you want to use the tungsten rounds as good as you can. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. Why did... Oh man, 97 just disappeared here. Oh man, I just ran into the open here. Ah, getting late. Okay. It was a bad mistake to run into the open on my behalf. But if you want to use the Lion properly, you need to use the tungsten rounds for only 2 shots, reload 1 more, and then you can shoot another 2. Then you can use it to the maximum. So you can get 4 shots out with the tungsten rounds. But that, of course, isn't granted to work if the enemy is about to disappear, so you might have to just put out 3 shots using the reserve shell. It's still okay-ish. You can do so. We might actually win this game, so. Please pen. Kill. No. No, we're not winning. Not with the AMX. Trying to reload in face hack. Why are you not escaping? Okay, he can't. Do I think Progetto should get tungsten? It could get tungsten, but then there wouldn't be any reason to sell the Lion anymore. Because it would just be better. In my opinion, it already is better. But it's not like Wargaming is balancing tanks in a way that it would make sense. Just they are balancing tanks in a way to make them nice and interesting. So we might still see Progetto at some point get tungsten rounds, or maybe the special speed boost even, or both, and suddenly it would be totally broken. And everyone would play it, and everyone would love it. Could be the case. Wouldn't be all that bad. That's the way that Wargaming is handling stuff. They want to make tanks interesting for a while at least, and then change the meta again. At the moment, Progetto is a good tank, but not outstanding. Doesn't need tungsten rounds. But Lion needs more DPM and faster intra-clip reload, honestly. Okay, let's try to not mess up this game. Okay, FE42. And I need to escape ASAP. Am I too slow? Hopefully not. I am, man. Okay. So much about not messing up. I had the spots, all the spots that I needed, and I was greedy. Why isn't E100 in the middle? But why do I blame him if I play that bad? Why is he not doing better than me? That's the point of most complaints. Okay, here I might actually shoot all 3 because he's in the open. Might get killed there. In the best case, we would kill the left side though. Because we are trapped here, which is not great. Nice, E100 is dead. Is there actually anything behind here? Oh, yes. Can you please save me and go in? Okay, he's not coming. Let's hide. Good. Kind of afraid to peek out here. There might be more behind. Oh. Battery warning? I could get away. Nice. Let's hide. Mm-hmm. Okay. But we should be winning, right? Yes. Lion camera looks like a hedgehog. Maybe, yes. To some degree, yeah, right about it. I kind of like it. Sorry, Darkman. And I noticed that I'm not really focused anymore, but I still want to do one more game. Just to not end on such a weird game on the line. I mean, it's... I never really got to like this tank that much. I didn't get to perform on this tank. But come on, just give me one good game to finish on. Like 3.5k. 3.3k, I will be fine. At least not messing up all the time. Okay. I'm not going to play B. That would be too risky to me because I'm not having any armor nor mobility. It would be much safer for me to go up. Okay. A lot of tanks there. Let's actually do the trick of reloading one more shot. Maybe enemies are getting more greedy again then. Nah, not really. Okay. Not all too bad. Maxwell here. Oh man. It would be so nice if we could actually kill the left side, because we have more of an advantage to the left than to the right here. Unless the Kranwagen gets to fight. Come on, please do something. Ah, that's not good, man. Kranwagen, you have all the armor, please fight. He's going down to cap bases on A. Like, dude, you cannot freaking flank in a heavy tank. Especially not a slow one. That's okay. Actually kind of worked out here. Because the enemies were foolish enough to get dragged down, they should not have gone for the Kranwagen. They should have just gone in to kill me. Would have been much, much better for them. No. Oh, let's hide. We kind of need to get rid of the Streetswagen and the T22. That's pretty tough. Maybe I can support here. Oh yes, he's doing a mistake. Bad mistake there. Okay, Rino, I hope you have him. No. No way, I failed. No, man. Nope. Again, nope. It was actually a good game. That's so disappointing in the end. I could have still been a win. Just at the ground, he was just hiding all the time. Why? Hiding all the time with the strongest armored tank possible from 2 mediums. And then trying to flank behind the mediums. Let's try one more. I might run out of battery. No, not yet. And then no one really going for the damn Streetswagen either. No, neither. I mean, if the 113 got killed, I could get the kill of the Streetswagen still potentially. After that, I might have had a chance to win against the IS-4. I mean, he was a 2-shot. And then we would have only had... or I would have only had the E4 against me. It was definitely possible to win. Just needed a bit more of a teammate. One only. Okay, let's make you regret your life choices. Nice push. I guess I can say the same about myself. You know what, I will just go kill the T-62. Well, let's chill for a moment. I should not get spotted like this. Oh, I hit someone else. $277. Okay. But I'm fine. Okay. Can I support the other side? Because I definitely need to run away here. If they are coming from our back, I'm dead. No, Avi's not yet behind me, but... Okay. Okay, it's a win. At least a win. Getting too greedy. Indeed, indeed. It's getting too late. And this will really be the last game now. I've had enough. 3.5 hours to play every medium twice or even thrice. Some. Okay, at least I get a kill for the end. And overall, it's been a pretty good session. Mostly good games. Still ending on 72%, 3,445. I guess I dropped a lot on the last games here because the Lion 4 games, 50% and 2.8k. This tank is just never working out. It has horrible overall stats as well for me. But yes, earlier everything else was really great. We've had some nice games on WZ 1-1. We've had some, when there was an ace, pretty big one. Now we've had some other good games as well. Yeah, actually played all mediums. And I did really enjoy this. I hope you also did enjoy the stream. In case you want to hear any more about any specific tank, I'm not going to do chapters for all of them, but I played every tank here on this stream, gave my feedback, gave a short review, talked a little bit about who is it for and etc., how good the tanks are. Yeah, it won't be final ranking, of course, or tier list. Well, I usually don't do this anyways. I don't think they are that useful. If you did enjoy the stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new still. Join the Discord server if you're not there yet. And also, if you really think about supporting the channel and want to see me continue with all the stuff, I would be happy if you considered even donating. So just so I can buy some pretty presents for my girlfriend. So she's fine if I keep doing this. All right. Okay. Have a good night. Have a good evening. And whatever time it is for you, have a good day. See you guys soon. Most likely Monday, potentially also already Sunday evening. Not sure about that yet. Okay, goodbye.